removal and disposal of mortality and afterbirth are part of any animal production system. This activity is considered high risk for disease introduction because animal tissues may contain pathogens or become contaminated when exposed to flies, rodents, birds, and wildlife. Keep in mind, people and equipment can serve as an indirect route for disease transmission if contaminated during the mortality disposal process. For appropriate mortality management, the farm should follow a protocol previously approved by the herd veterinarian. Train staff during onboarding and retrain annually to strictly follow the mortality removal and disposal protocol. People and equipment used for mortality collection must stay within the clean area. Please don't forget, this equipment should be cleaned and disinfected weekly. The extraction points must be elevated at minimum 18 inches or 45 centimeters relative to ground level to facilitate carcasses falling by gravity across the clean, dirty line without the need for personal assistance. Dead animals and afterbirth should be collected as soon as they are identified and should remain in the clean area of the barn nearby the extraction points until their removal to the dirty area at the end of the workday. Keep in mind that to collect and remove mortality, you must use personal protective equipment. Use only designated extraction points. Pay attention and respect the clean, dirty line at each extraction point. Once on the dirty side of the extraction point, carcasses and afterbirth must be disposed of within 1 hour to avoid attracting pests or wildlife. After disposing and processing mortality, the designated employee must observe an overnight of downtime, minimum of 12 hours, and shower before re-entering the farm. The area designated for mortality processing must prevent the entry of unauthorized persons, predators, and scavengers. Do not forget, carcasses resulting from necropsies should also be properly disposed of along with mortalities. The mortality processing method must be established by the farm manager and herd veterinarian in compliance with official local regulations for each country or region. There are different methods for mortality processing. Industrial recycling, rendering is prohibited in the PIC multiplication system due to the high biosecurity risk. Incineration, burial, and on-site composting are approved methods, providing they comply with local regulations. Composting is an effective method, and if done correctly, will not produce undesirable odors or gases. It consists of completely covering the biological waste with sawdust to allow decomposition, and then applying this product as fertilizer on agricultural land. Equipment used to dispose of mortality must remain in the dirty area and should not contact the clean area. This equipment should never be used to move materials that could come in contact with pigs or caretakers in the clean area. If the equipment utilized for mortality disposal, buckets, wheelbarrows, tractors, are needed for other activities on the outside, dirty area, it must be decontaminated before use, following an approved protocol. The biosecurity of the farm is everyone's responsibility. Understanding, respecting, and rigorously executing all biosecurity procedures and protocols minimizes the risk for disease introduction, which affects the health and welfare of the animals. Please comply with these good practices.